Hi, I'm Scott Sawa, and this is an Understudy Diary. All right, so we're going to go into my process a little bit. Very first part of my process is I take the script, which is right here, and I take the whole thing, every little word, and I type it into Google Docs for a few purposes. It helps me memorize. Just the act of putting it all down, being really respectful to punctuation, the lowercase, uppercase thing. This play has a lot of that. Pretty much everything is in lowercase, and I had to battle the autocorrect to make it work. Then I print it out, and I printed it out here. I did print out the whole thing. I'm also assistant directing this show. It made sense for me to just type out the whole thing so I really get an understanding of everything, although I will be focusing on my character in particular. I'm not quite finished, but I have, scene numbers. I'm starting to underline and highlight stuff. This script is nuts. It's so good. So I did that. Just one color because I'm just doing one roll. Other thing I do is I have an app on my phone. It's called Script Rehearser, and I can't show you that because it's on this very phone that I'm recording on. I put the whole script in there. Then I record the whole dang thing. I've been focusing just on my my lines, my scenes, and rehearsals start on the 13th. Today is January 22nd, so we're still 3 weeks out from the first day of rehearsal. And this is not my usual process. I don't really like to memorize before first rehearsal, but being an understudy, being the assistant director, there's just a lot there, and I think getting these words into my body as soon as possible will help to keep me sane and not freaking out over how big this role is or how difficult it is or how wild this show is. So we just had a meeting with JD, our director, and Leo, my other assistant director, and that was really awesome and inspiring. And we had a great time chatting. I get a full weekend of shows, March 30th through April 3rd, maybe. So I'm really excited about that. This show is so wild. It's called I Promised Myself to Live Faster. I don't know if I mentioned that. Handbag Productions is producing it. I'm understudying David Serta. He's the artistic director of the theater company, a very good friend of mine for like 13 years. And I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a great time. Well into prep work on this show. I think what comes next is just more listening to the lines, starting to really go like line by line memorization. I think I'm going to go from the last scene forward. I like to do that sometimes because then you're really, really strong on the back half of the show, which means that, like, all the energy and focus that you have before the show, you can just focus it on like the first 5 minutes. Like, I know my first 5 lines. I know where I move after that. And then, but you really know the lines after that. So they're just coming out of you. You're not thinking about them. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll check in again, I think, after our first rehearsal. And I'm really looking forward to it.